Now let us move to question number 39. Realizing is the significance of technical education for developing country. The government laid aside a large sum on it during the last plan period. So what can be a replacement or an alternative for the underlined word laid aside? Is it laid up or set aside or laid out or no improvement is required? So we can say that set aside will be the appropriate word for laid aside, which is underlined in the statement. Now let us move to question number 40. If you are not clear about the meaning of a word, it is wise to look to a dictionary. So what can be the alternative word for the word underlined look to? Is it look for or look at or look up or no improvement is required? So here look up will be the right word which can match in the replacement part. Let us move to question number 41. You are warned against committing the same mistake again. So what could be the replacement word or words for the underlined words against committing? Is it to commit or for committing or against to commit or no improvement is required? You are warned against committing the same mistake again. Here it seems it is perfect and the given option is not an alternative for making a difference. So option D, that is no improvement is required as far as question number 41 is concerned. Now let us move to question number 42. No sooner he had returned home than his mother felt happy. So the underlined words here are he had returned home then. So what should be the alternative for the underlined words? Is it had I returned home when, or he had returned home when then, or did he return home then, or no improvement is required? Had he returned home then, or he had returned home then, or did he return home there? So which should be the right alternative here? So the best alternative here is did he return home then? So the statement should be like this: no sooner did he return home than his mother felt happy. So that should be the answer. Now let us go to question number 43. We should move on to the next point and not harp one string only, where harp one string only is the underlined word or words. And what can replace that particular underlined part? Is it harp on string only, or harp only one string, or harp up on one string only, or no improvement is required? So the one which is fitting exactly is harp upon one string only, that is providing a better meaning. So you should move on to the next point and not harp upon one string only will be apt. Now let us move to question number 44. Either he or I am going. So the underlined words are here are he or I am going. So you have an alternative, whether it is he or I are going, or he is going or I am, or I or he is going, or no improvement is required. So from the given options we can say option D, that is no improvement is required, because the given statement itself is clear that either he or I am going. Now so no change is required or no alternative is required as far as the statement is concerned. Now let us move to question number 45. I hope you vividly remember the premiere of the film when I, my wife and you were present in the hall. So what can replace the underlined words I, my wife and you. So is it my wife and you, or you, I and my wife, or my wife, you and I, or there is no improvement required? So from the given options we can say that my wife, you and I will be the right choice in place of I, my wife and you. Now let us move to question number 46. To get one's name in the Rowland's Ward book of hunting records was the heart ambition of every serious hunter. So what should come in the place of the underlined word heart? Is it extreme or burning or high or no improvement is required? So what we can understand is heart can be replaced by something of very big or huge. So here the word high is matching with the word heart. So it is trying to convey the meaning that records was the high ambition of every serious hunter, or the big ambition of every serious hunter. Now let us move to question number 47. Taxpayers are to be conscious of their privileges. Have to, need, ought to, or no improvement that can be an alternative for the underlined word are to. So taxpayers are to be conscious of their privileges, or taxpayers have to be conscious of their privileges, or taxpayers need to be conscious of their privileges, or taxpayers ought to be conscious of their privileges. So what will be the right choice here is option A, that is taxpayers have to be conscious of their privileges. Now let us move to question number 48. As she was suffering from high fever, she couldn't face the examination. So the underlined word here is face, which whether it's needed or really not needed to have a replacement either in the form of bear or suffer or take or no improvement required. So what can be the fitting one as far as the word face is concerned? So here compared to the word bear and suffer, we can say the word take will match with face the examination, and that will be the right choice. So option C is the correct answer. Now let us move to question number 49. The demonstration passed off peacefully. So you have the underlined word passed off. So what can replace or be an alternative for the word passed off? Is it passed out or passed away or passed on, or no improvement is required? So neither passed out nor passed away nor passed on can be the alternative for passed off. So no improvement is required for the demonstration passed off peacefully. Now let us move to the next question, 50th one. Every time I go in a lift to my 6th floor apartment, I remember the calm and serenity of my ancestral home in the village. So you have the underlined word I go in a lift. So what can be the option or a alternative which can be a replacement for I go in a lift? Is it move in a lift, or ascend in a lift, or take a lift, or no improvement is required? So from the given options, if you say move in a lift, maybe not giving a proper meaning. Same way ascend in a lift also not giving a clear meaning. So obviously take a lift to my 6th floor apartment is giving a better clarity or meaning as far as the statement is concerned.